We're back with game 2 of this series. Tate and Jackie up next.
Here we go. Solis ready. Glancing back at Zobrist and deal. Fastball away, ball 1.
I'm going to go.
Well, we've only seen Solis for a few innings. What's your impression of him?
Go get those.
From my vantage point of what we've seen, he throws them over the top, so he's going to get a little tail on that fastball, but his fastball should be fairly straight.
Hey,
fastball is inside, ball 2, didn't miss by much.
Another thing, in his 26 innings of work this season, he's got 13 walks. So coming out of the pen, he walked every other inning. But he also has 28 punch-outs. So he's one of those guys that, you know, he's going to pitch on the corners of the plate and try to punch you out.
1-0 Washington, 1 away, 7th inning. Almora pokes it foul, may have chased ball 3.
Jack, toss me the bat.
It looked like a changeup that was trending off the outside edge. It's 2-1. Almora did an excellent job as a pinch hitter this season. It's just under 400, in fact.
Get off, Bomb.
Trying to drive in the tying run, the pitch. Fastball strike. 2-2.
That pitch fooled Almora. He was expecting something away. So Lee's crossfired him with a fastball inside on the corner. Almora with 10 RBIs this season as a pinch hitter.
Zobrist leads at second base. Sammy Solis ready for the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a tap foul. He hung a breaking ball. It had
Joe, count that as a home run for me.
So that Almora could not hit it sharply. That thing was up around the belt.
Yeah, Albert, I don't think he had a real good look at that pitch, actually. The pitch was up, and then all of a sudden he recognized Hanger. That might have been a little late and just kind of took a chopping swing.
Oh, my God!
Washington leading 1-0. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 away. Zobrist at second base. Way outside. Jason Hayward due next.
Oh my God.
Listen to these fans.
That was way over.
Think they're into this game?
It was in when I took the one. Just my hand.
The count is full. Zobrist hands on knees at second base. The pitch. Line drive. Left center field. Base hit. Zobrist around third. He is heading home. He scores the tying run.
Game's tied 1-1.
Yeah, baby! Ball game tied 1-1.
10 RBIs in a regular season as a pinch hitter for Albert Almora. First one of this playoff, and is that a big one or what? He gets a pitch up and out over the plate and hammers this ball into left center field. Base hit. Wrigley.
Oh, I should have killed that.
Tie ball game.
I should have hit it.
The run is charged to Max Scherzer.
1.
The ball game is tied at 1. Now it becomes a battle of the
bullpen.
bullpen.
Oh, that move.
Jason Hayward at the plate. Zobrist had to hold at second base, thinking the liner might be caught by the shortstop Turner. He was still able to score. And now the pitch to Hayward instead of toss to first. But that ball was directly between Worth and Taylor in left center, and that's why Zobrist was still able to score. But I love the discipline by Ben at second base, waiting for the liner to get through the infield.
Well, it goes right back to the at-bat, too, Pat. He understands the situation of the game, and he never lets the situation, the adrenaline of the game, dictate how he plays. He stays in his game, and that was another example, as you just mentioned.
I would think that's easier said than done.
Big time. It's much easier.
Cubs 1, Nationals 1. Bottom of the 7th inning with 1 down. Sammy Solis facing Jason Hayward. And the pitch to Jason, a little looper down the left field line, foul.
out.
certainly be the final batter for Solis. You've got Addison Russell on deck and a right-hander, Brandon Kinsler, throwing in the bullpen.
Oh! Fuck me.
Every
Adam,
time
you could have
the
gotten that.
leadoff man gets a hit to start a ball game, Benny's Beverage Depot donates $100 to Ending Hunger in Chicago. Benny's Beverage Depot, Chicago family-owned since 1948.
That's pretty good arm right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Hayward takes inside. Solis almost committed a balk that time. I saw a little twitch right before he delivered. They could have called that, I think.
I think it threw his pitch off too entirely because he misfired that pitch to the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike. A double by Ben Zobrist. A run-scoring single by the pinch hitter Albert Almora Jr.
Oh, what's the
Hayward
pine
lines
guard?
one shallow left. That's a base hit.
That's Brett.
Stopping at second,
Move
Almora.
towards Brett. Okay.
Ellsworth gets it back in. 3 consecutive hits. Hayward
Ah, why do you suck at pitching?
fastball.
Ah, that a base!
Field and left. First and second, one away.
What?
Here
Why do you
comes
suck at-
Dusty Baker.
I said, why do you
He's
suck
gonna
at
bring
pitching
in the
to Joe?
right-hander. Listen to this place.
Ah.
Well, we've talked about bats dying a hero throughout the year.
Hugh Jackson.
Hayward breaks his bat on that pitch and just dumps one over the shortstop's head, and that brings Dusty back out, as you said.
It is a pitching change.
I would have hit that over though.
Sponsored by Sloan, the proud water efficiency partner of the Cubs, providing smart water.
Oops.
God dang it, Jack.
I just touched it. What do I do?
First play. What'd you touch?
Just leave it, I'll get it.
The Hoxie.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, touching my stuff.
You need to calm the fuck down. No, you're not. If I didn't say anything, you wouldn't have said, I'm joking. Brett. Yeah, on my ass, boy. They hit you again, boy. Base percentage is going up. Got a pay.
I was about to hit that. Try and hit a home run.
There's no out. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I thought he had it too. Yeah, I wasn't can't rob that one out then.
Joe's just like, you got it. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, take his hat off. Hey, babe. You're still back. Oh! What happened to the Bluetooth? Jackie messed it up.
Were you in the, Joe, remember when you, when everyone, if anyone threw you a ball back, to the picture on you like black with your foot?
Yeah, I know.
On lids.com.
You up.
Addison Russell stands in. Almora runs very well at second, and so does Hayward at first. Ball game tied at 1. One down.
Good, it's good, it's good.
And
Say!
first pitch. Addison Harrison takes inside near the hands. Russell going back to the clinching game in St. Louis. Had the game-winning home run right down the left field line against Michael Wacha. Outfield straightaway.
Why?
1-0 from Kinsler. And Russell hits a drive toward right center field on the run. Taylor will make the catch. They might get a double play. The throw coming in, the throw to first, and Hayward gets doubled off. Hayward thought it was going to be in the gap.
Doubled off.
Taylor caught the ball in right center. He threw the ball into Murphy. Murphy fell down to one knee. Still had time to throw it to first to double up Jason Hayward to end the inning. Taylor has great range in center, and he made a very nice catch, and it turns into an 8-4-3 inning-ending double play. The Cubs get one and leave one. We go to the 8th. Cubs 1, Washington 1. This is The Score and the Xfinity Cubs Radio Network.
This is the #1 sports station in Chicago, 670 The Score.
My name is Bob, and I had a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, or TAVR, from Northwestern Medicine. My cardiologist diagnosed me with life-threatening heart valve disease and suggested I enroll in an innovative...
It's always deck building season at the Home Depot, where you'll find decking supplies that stand up to nature throughout every season and for years to come. Build your dream deck using ground contact treated lumber that has twice the protection against rot and decay versus above ground treated lumber. Or go with pre-finished composite decking that lets you skip staining and sealing. You'll be sitting on your new deck watching the leaves change in no time. Everything you need is at the Home Depot.
Hey,
More
Jack, can I have a
safe,
drink?
More doing.
During this break in the action, here's a popular clip from
I think I'm
MLB.com.
up.
There it goes, a long drive. If it stays fair, home run. We will have a 7th game in this 1975 World Series. Carlton Fisk becomes the first player in the series to hit one over the wall into the net.
Well, we had you got.
Red Sox win it 7-6.
Yeah, you're up because I
Bottom
forgot
line
to
Eagles
Joseph.
for Carlton Fisk.
During this break in the action, listen to some classic moments from the MLB vaults.
That one's hit deep to right field. Going back to Dyer, looking up. See ya! A grand
Conditions for details. BBVA Compass is a trade name of Compass Bank.
At Hills Brothers, they believe that a great cup of coffee shouldn't cost an arm and a leg. So, for a great cup of coffee at a great price, trust the always great taste of Hills Brothers coffee.
As we go to the 8th inning, ball game tied at 1. Trey Turner to lead it off, and Carl Edwards Jr. is the new Cubs pitcher. Albert Almora Jr. stays in the game in center. John Jay, who was playing center, moves over to left field. And the top of the order batting here in the 8th inning in a 1-1 tie. An unusual 8-4-3 double play ending that 8th inning.
Taylor with amazing closing speed on that ball, hitting the gap. Made a very nice play.
Trey Turner takes a curveball high. It's ball 1.
Ball was slicing away from him too, and he made a nice sliding catch and turned it into a double play as Hayward was off first base way too far.
It's a running catch by Taylor. Turner swings and misses. Turner has nothing for 11 in the series so far. Each team now with 3 hits. And now the 1-1.
Long bomb.
Fastball is upstairs. The pitcher spot for the Cubs due to lead off the bottom of this 8th inning, and then John Jay and Chris Bryant to follow.
Tommy LaStella was left on deck. He was standing on deck, waiting to hit in the pitcher's spot when the double play was made.
All his home runs are
Swing
far
and a
longer.
miss, blazing fastball.
Oh yeah, they are.
That was 95 mph, 2-2.
He still hits them.
Actually, the wind's going out like 5 miles an hour or less.
Edwards gave up the game-tying home run.
Go! That's not out.
Saturday night in D.C. Here's a little soft line drive. Diving stop by Zobrist. Gets up and throws it.
Here's Jack.
An amazing play by Ben Zobrist. That ball had base hit written all over it. Zobrist diving to the hole on the edge of the outfield grass made a spectacular play.
That ball was behind Zobrist when he grabbed it. It hits in the infield dirt, kicks up, and so at the top of his kind of head-first dive, snares this ball behind him, gets to his feet in a hurry, and throws a strike to Anthony to get Turner by his step.
The Cubs have committed 4 errors in the game, but ironically, they've also turned in some sensational defensive plays at the same time. Here is Bryce Harper chopping it foul.
Let's go.
So these two actors face each other again.
If we're going to buy that, they hit inside the pole's right there.
Saturday night, it was Harper hitting a 3-1 hanging.
No, it wasn't.
If you look at the
Almost all the way out of Nationals Park for a home run.
Fair ball.
And with the ball game on the line, here they are again. The pitch to Harper. Fastball is inside. It's 1-1.
Yes, it was. Fine. Fucking. Here. No pitch. I'm not taking a strike. Huh? Yeah. That's fair.
Not only is that important to make the first out in the inning, but to keep a guy with the speed of Turner off the bases is gigantic.
Boy, all series long.
The 1-1 from Edwards. Fouled away by Harper. 1-2. What pitch is in your mind right now?
Fastball.
Want to get on the hands?
You could get in on his hands because the swing has been kind of long since he's come back from his injury, the knee injury. You could go away and probably best of all go fastball away and see if you can get him swing through a heater away.
Here's the 1-2. There was an elevated fastball.
Stop. Put my phone down. I'm just seeing if you have a missed call.
Harper with red batting gloves on each hand. Full beard. Long, dark brown hair flowing out the back of his helmet. The 2-2 from Edwards. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got him. 2 down. And the batter, Anthony Rendon.
It's so amazing, Nick.
Well, this pitch, a blistering heater, as you would say, Pat. It's the cutter that shoots inside from Edwards to get the punch out. Not a breaking ball. He went hard the whole at bat and made a perfect pitch to get the strikeout.
It was not one of Harper's better swings.
No, it wasn't. It was a shock that he got that ball that far inside.
2 down, nobody on. Ball game tied at 1. 8th inning. Anthony Rendon at the plate. Edwards brings it. A curve in the dirt for ball 1. The RBI by Albert Almora Jr., by the way, a reminder to make sure all of your business goals get across home plate. Make the Village of Bedford Park a winning home for your business.
Never would have hit him either time. Hey, that's his load.
An amazing crowd at Wrigley today. Not only in the park, but on the rooftops across Sheffield and across Waveland Avenue. Tremendous support. The 1-0 to Rendon. Fastball high, ball 2. Three nail biters in a row.
What happens when you just get really good starting pitching? You know, the starters all done their job in this series.
The 2-0 to Rendon. Fouled away. Rendon never seems to overswing, Ron. I think that's part of his success.
Yeah, he's had an extremely good year. You look at him, and he drove the ball to right center early in the game. He's got power. He can pull the baseball. 301, 25 bombs, and 100 driven in.
Pretty good defense at third base.
That hit mine different.
2-1 on Anthony Rendon. 2 down, nobody on. Tie game, 8th inning. The pitch. Back on the ground, one hop to short. Back in it by Russell. Long throw, good throw.
Hey, you see what happened to
1,
JJ
2,
or what?
3. Nice play by Addison. 1, 2, 3 inning for Carl Edwards Jr. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs 1, Nationals 1. This is The Score and the Xfinity Cubs Radio Network.
This is Addison Russell. Listen to every Cubs playoff game on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Official radio home of the Cubs.
Devanco Foods wants to wish Chicago's North Side baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Devanco Foods has been serving the most delicious beef, gyros, and sausage products since 1993, and we know a winning team when we see one. You can buy Devanco Food products, including Mike Ditka's Italian beef, Marathon chicken burgers, and the Billy Goat Curse-Breaker burgers at most supermarkets and over 500 fast food outlets. Check out our website, devancofoods.com, or give us a call at 846.
You have roofs to shingle, a lot of them. What you don't have is time to waste running all over Dallas to get the shingles you need for who knows how much. So let the Home Depot deliver them to the job site for a low bulk price. Plus, with the Home Depot's Pro Extra Rewards, you also get purchase tracking, saving time and money, and that's a reward. Join the Pro Extra Rewards program and get the benefits you deserve. The Home Depot.
You guys moon me when I'm too fast.
It's fall at JCPenney. Time to refresh your closet. This Thursday through Monday, get Levi's lowest prices of the season on 514 straight fit jeans for guys, $36.99. And select Arizona booties for her for $35.99. Plus, save an additional 50% off clearance prices already reduced by 60 to 80%. And get an extra $10 off with your coupon. Hurry in now. JCPenney. From valid 10/5/9. Levi's and other brands excluded from coupon. Clearance selections vary by store while supplies last. Savings off regular and original prices. Intermediate markdowns may have been taken. See store or jcp.com for details. Season refers to 9/27 to 10/18.
During this, farmers.com.
The village of New Lenox is at the crossroads of opportunity. Come see everything that New Lenox has to offer. Go to newlenox.net today and start the adventure. New Lenox, it's extraordinary.
Stella will pinch hit. Brandon Kinsler is the beneficiary of that 8-4-3 double play. He only made 2 or 3 pitches to Addison Russell.
Well, it's not the end of that bat, and I
So he will start the bottom of the 8th inning for 1-1 tie. La Stella to pinch hit, John Jay and Chris Bryant to follow. Ball game tied at 1.
I struck out. Remember, Tank was like
some kind of ball game.
Amazing.
Great pitching. There's been some defensive
just had a huge inning.
some not made.
11-1. 11?
Big swings in the bat.
Really?
And 42,000 intense fans here in Ringgold.
Or not.
Stella leads it off against Kinsler. And the pitch on the way to Tommy is outside ball 1. Rendon playing only even with the bag at third.
Hey, babe.
Harper, the right fielder, not all that deep. Costella's got some pop in that bat of his. Takes a strike on the outside, 1-1. The light's beginning to have some effect. Not much, but some. Still plenty of daylight. No more shadows on the field. And now the 1-1.
Everybody
Stella
says
takes
that.
high,
Who
ball
cares?
2.
That was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago.
See if Tommy now gets a good pitch to hit.
Yeah, you played the 2014 team.
Stella always looks calm at the plate. Left-handed batter, bright white batting gloves on each hand. Pitch to Tommy. Fastball high, ball 3. And he has shown the ability that he'll take base on balls if that's what they're going to do.
Well, it's a great skill to have as a bench player and a pinch hitter, and a very, very good one. To be able to be aggressive at home plate when you're going to throw strikes, but take pitches out of the zone.
The 3-1. Ball 4. Tommy La Stella drives a base on balls. Wait a minute. Yeah, base on balls. I saw a field of progress. La Stella paused halfway to first and looked back.
Run scores.
Albreth said, no, go ahead. I call it ball 4. Pinch runner now.
First and second, nobody out, 11-2.
For Tommy La Stella. Vestella never took the bat off his shoulder, but that's really a solid plate appearance for him.
Well, it's a great plate appearance. He really didn't get anything to hit. And what you want to do is you just want to make sure the pitch you're going to get is going to be something you can drive. Tommy never got anything like that and gets himself off base.
Loaded.
Martin has blazing speed at first base. John Jay at the plate. Ball game tied at 1. Bottom of the 8th inning, nobody out. Toss to first, Martin back to the bag.
Well, there are two things about Martin, and Joe Madden loves the idea, as we know, of great defense. Martin is a very good defender in the outfield, and as you said, Pat, he can fly. Speed and defense, managers love.
Kinsler ready, and the pitch to Jay. Bunting toward first, good punt. Fielded by Zimmerman, throws to first in time. Safe at second is Martin. Zimmerman threw that ball without even looking, really. And Murphy happened to be there. A little shaky appearance on the play, but they get the job done. John Jay gets the job done with a beautiful bunt. 3-4 on the sacrifice. Martin at second. The batter is Chris Bryant.
Well, that to me just goes back to what we've talked about at the beginning of the series. The defense of this Washington team not being all that great. That is not their strength. And in particular, Zimmerman at first base has made a couple nice pickups of ground balls, but throwing has always been his problem. He got that ball, wanted to get it out of his hands in a hurry, almost too soon.
Mike Maddox,
1-2.
Greg's older brother, the pitching coach for the Nationals.
Stop.
And they're discussing apparently how they want to work to Chris Bryant. Rizzo is on deck. Ryan Madsen, a right-hander throwing the bullpen. Left-hander Oliver Perez also throwing for Washington. Wade Davis throwing in the Cubs bullpen. Game tied at 1. Chris Bryant has had so many big hits in his 3 big league seasons. Let's see if he can do it again. The stretch by Kinsler.
11-5.
Pitch on the way.
11-5.
Bryant takes a fastball strike at the knees. Murphy, the second baseman, shading toward the middle, almost directly behind second base.
Zimmerman playing because he's so far off the base, off the baseline, playing way in, a ground ball hit towards him. He's only a step and a dive is all he's got for range if the ball's hit to the right side.
Go there.
Washington got their run in the 6th inning, a run-scoring double by Ryan Zimmerman. A run-scoring single by pinch hitter Albert Almora Jr. in the 7th inning tied the game. Cubs trying to take their first lead of the day right now with 1 away in the 8th. And the pitch. Bryant swings and misses. Nothing in 2. Martin, the runner at second base.
Oh.
Slip, Nip.
Never flipper.
Martin getting about a 15-foot lead.
Maybe only
second
works
base
on
umpire Jerry Lane right in front
Joe
of
got
the
lucky.
base runner.
Yeah, I was about to do
Kinsler will bluff a move back towards second. I was thinking if Martin was thinking of stealing third, he probably would not do it with 2 strikes on Bryant.
That's correct. He would have done it right away if possible. But see, to me, for a guy with the speed of Martin, you're in scoring position. You let your guys hit. You got Bryant and Rizzo at the plate and on deck.
Now the 0-2 from Kinsler. Bryant takes down low. Looked like some kind of a splitter or a changeup. It landed down near the ankles. Cubs 1, Washington 1. Bottom of the 8th inning.
Ah, cheater.
1 down, the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryant struck out, flied out, had a walk. All of those against the starter.
That baby's a bomb.
A pickoff throw to second, not in time. Murphy, the second baseman, took the throw. Martin a little bit shaken up, slow to get up.
What'd you do?
That play a lot closer at second base than Martin would have liked. This throw actually beats him to the bag. And
Is that because you can't do it?
Slide by Martin with his right hand avoiding the knee of Murphy. If he slides into Murphy's leg, he's picked off at second.
Kinsler taking a lot of time. Martin appears to be okay, takes his lead at second base. The tall, strong, right-handed batting Chris Bryant waits. And the 1-2 from Kinsler. And Bryant taps it foul. Just did get a piece. Kinsler threw a sinking fastball that time. Again, first base is open. Little breeze blowing toward left.
JB in this at bat, it seemed to me looking for a ball away and reacting to the ball in.
The stretch for the 1-2. And here's the pitch. And Bryant pulls it foul toward the Cubs' third base dugout off the protective screen.
He was ready for that heater inside.
Bryant tightens the batting gloves. Chris never changes. Facial expression never changes. He always looks calm in these spots. Plants the right foot, taps the plate, gets out of a bit of a crouch. Ball game tied at 1, bottom of the 8th, 1 down. And the 1-2. And Bryant swings and foul tips it, strike 3. Bryant saying that he foul tipped it into the dirt. And Chris wants the first base umpire Diaz to say that that ball hit the dirt.
Now Laz Diaz, what Billy Colbrott's going to tell Joe Madden is immediately Laz Diaz held the fist up like it was a catch on a foul tip. It's very good mechanics of a play by the home plate umpire Billy Colbrott, and Laz Diaz at first instantly holding up the right arm saying it was a catch. Very good mechanics, very good umpiring in a big situation.
And it was the right call as well. A pitching change coming up with Rizzo batting, a left-hander.
Dude, they have a pitching change too.
It's like 14.
This change is sponsored by Sloan, the proud water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs, providing smart water solutions for your business. Visit Sloan.com today. Game tied at 1, bottom of the 8th. The man at second, 2 down when we come back on The Score and the Xfinity Cubs Radio Network.
Must-listen coverage of every Cubs playoff game. The Spiegel and Perkins Show, only on 670 The Score. What if only one storage?
It's always deck building season at the Home Depot, where you'll find decking supplies that stand up to nature throughout every season and for years to come. Build your dream deck using ground contact treated lumber that has twice the protection against rot and decay versus above ground treated lumber. Or go with pre-finished composite decking that lets you skip staining and sealing. You'll be sitting on your new deck watching the leaves.
Visit Agera Energy's website at goagera.com for additional information. Electric license 150330 and natural gas license 150342.
BBVA Compass loves our world champions and their bright future. We see a brighter future with you too, with our free checking account. With no monthly service charge, our award-winning mobile banking app, and a free Visa debit card, you get a real championship account. Visit bbvacompass.com to apply today. BBVA Compass, creating opportunities for fans like you. Checking accounts and debit cards subject to approval, which may include credit approval. $25 minimum opening deposit required. Refer to account terms and conditions for details. BBVA Compass is a trade name of Compass Bank.
Rizzo to face left-hander Oliver Perez. Perez, long-legged southpaw. He's been around for a long time. He's worked as a starting pitcher. He was with San Diego, the Pirates, and the Mets, among other teams. He just keeps showing up year after year. And here he is in a very big spot right now, facing Rizzo. Leonis Martin at second, a 1-1 tie, 2 outs. First base open. If you're Anthony, how are you approaching this at-bat?
Well, you're probably going to get some breaking balls, right, like we talked about the other day. It's the slider that Anthony said on the last time. Same thing with this one. Perez is a slider ball guy. Now, he may not want to just continue to throw sliders to Riz. It might buzz him inside with a couple fastballs here early in this at-bat. But if Anthony's going to get a pitch to hit in this AB, I'm going to guess it's going to be a breaking.
The inning started with Tommy Costello drawing a walk. John Jay then put down a sacrifice bunt. Pinch runner Leonis Martin advancing to second on the play. Chris Bryant has struck out. It's up to Anthony Rizzo in the 8th inning. 2 outs, tie game. Lots of drama, to say the least. The team's RBI leader at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. The pitch. Rizzo hits a little pop fly, shallow left center. Turner going out. That ball is going to be a base hit. Coming in to score is Martin. Rizzo falls down. He's in a rundown between first and second. Rizzo gets tagged out, but the Cubs take the lead. The Cubs take the lead. A bloop single into shallow left center. Worth and Tanner each thought the other was going to make the play. It fell between them. Cubs get a break. Cubs get a run and lead 2-1.
Unbelievable. He got the inside heater. The pitch beats him, but he just fists this ball over the infield for a base knock. That ball lands in no man's land. Nothing they could do in the outfield. Cubs take the lead by a run.
There we go.
The inning is over. Rizzo out on the rundown. We'll sort out the scoring on that later. Wade Davis coming in. The Cubs get a run on one hit.
got it out.
Anthony Rizzo delivers again. We go to the 9th inning. Fasten those seatbelts. Cubs 2, Nationals 1. This is the score and the Xfinity Cubs Radio Network.
This is Anthony Rizzo. Listen to every Cubs playoff game on Sports Radio 670 The Score. Official radio home of the Cubs.
Plumbers911chicago.com for emergency plumbing service 24/7. Chicagoland licensed, highly trained plumbers that evaluate the problem and get the job done. Get your problem fixed today by the plumbing experts from Plumbers911chicago.com today.
Hey, it's Mark Carodi, and Verizon is proud to introduce Unlimited for All, an unlimited plan that gives you all the data you want on the network you want, now starting at $40 per line per month for 4 lines. That's doing unlimited the Verizon way without compromising reliability. Verizon is also proud to announce that they've been ranked #1 by RootMetrics for the 8th time in a row. And what is RootMetrics? It's the nation's largest, most rigorous independent study, and it ranked Verizon #1 in call, data, speed, and reliability, proving once again that unlimited is only as good as the network it's on. So get unlimited on Verizon, the largest, most advanced 4G LTE network in America. Head to your local Verizon store for this great deal, or visit us at vzw.com for more information. Rankings based on RootMetrics, U.S. National Root Score Report dated 1H2017. Your results may vary. Visit rootmetrics.com, plus taxes and fees, auto pay, and paper-free billing required. In times of congestion, your data may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. See vzw.com for details.
In the time it takes the pitcher to warm up, you can apply for an all-digital, no-fee home loan with eClick Lending. Boom! Your mortgage just happened. A division of Midwest Equity Mortgage. NMLS number 227765.
Copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any forum. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
The Save Opportunity, sponsored by ComEd. See how the ComEd Smart Meter can help you save money. Visit ComEd.com/smartmeter. Cubs lead 2-1. Time for the 9th inning. Everyone is standing. Daniel Murphy leads it off against Wade Davis. The tall, strong, bearded right-hander fires, almost hits Murphy low and inside, ball 1. Ryan Zimmerman on deck, and then Jason Worth. Recapping the play that allowed the go-ahead run to score. Rizzo hit a little pop fly into shallow left center. It was too far out for the shortstop. I was watching Worth and Taylor, the left and center fielders. Murphy drives it foul to right, out of play, 1-1. It looked to me like it was the play that Jason Worth should have made. He backed Up the run and appeared to look at Taylor, who looked right back at Worth, and it fell right between the two outfielders.
Yeah, it really is. It's a play. If anybody was going to make that play, it had to be the left fielder. Taylor with great speed gave it a good try. Worth playing pretty deep.
What?
You know, in limited range in left field, really didn't come close.
The dangerous Daniel Murphy waiting in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Put it this way, on that ball hit the left field, nobody even dove for the baseball, and that's the game-winning run.
The Cubs catching a break because with 2 outs, of course, Martin running all the way from second didn't have to wait, and he scored easily. The next pitch bounces in there, 2-2. Murphy scored the Nationals' only run back in the 6th inning after reaching on an error. A grand total of 7 hits in this game. 4 by the Cubs and 3 by the Nationals.
Yeah!
Davis now backs away, wasn't quite ready.
22-5. Yeah. No.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You guys
on
just said
Daniel
that
Murphy.
and you're losing.
Davis ready.
Can you get on? Yeah.
He brings it. Swing and a miss. The ball in the dirt. Contreras throws to Rizzo, and it's in time. Out number 1. Rizzo caught it several steps behind the bag. Contreras has a habit of absolutely rifling the ball down to first base. And Rizzo gives himself an extra split second by waiting behind the bag. Who can blame him?
I don't know which pitch has come in harder all night. The ones coming into home plate or that one going to first base. The thing I love about that last call on the pitch, Davis bounced the curveball, the pitch before, way before the plate.
What am I
guarantee you, Murphy eliminated that pitch from the repertoire on that selection. He went back to the curveball and got the strikeout.
Zimmerman now, Ron, takes down low for a ball. It's time for you to think about the Binny's Beverage Depot Toast of the Game ball player. Binny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs.
Well, there's a couple good ones. Albert Elmore with a huge hit, but how about Quintana?
Here's a ground ball to second base. It'll be fielded.
That's scary as hell.
And he goes to first in time. Baez came in defensively, and that's the second out in the inning. And all of a sudden, the Nationals are down to their last chance. And it's Jason Worth coming up.
But I think we got to go with Quintana in his first playoff start. Not giving up a run through 6. That was as good as it gets.
He was brilliant today. Davis trying to nail it down.
It's 2-1.
Cubs 1 hour away from taking a 2-1 edge in this National League Division Series.
Cubs 1.
Worth is 1 for 2 with a walk. Bryant guards the line deep at third. The fans in a frenzy. Worth takes down low, ball 1.
Whoa, hitting the ball.
We talk about the effect these fans have on a game. I'm thinking about the pop fly single by Rizzo. I think the fans were a factor.
No doubt. You can't hear. You don't really get a good reaction when it's that loud in the stadium.
The 1-0, it's down low for a ball, 2-0.
And what I mean by reaction of getting a feel for how the ball's hit and reacting to it as the defender. It's deafening here in Wrigley Field.
Series.
Cubs 2, Nationals
Series
1, 2
down. First game was 5-4, this one is 22-5. Holy! He's a ripped ass.
Power against power.
I gotta take some easy, man. We'll see you later, folks.